So as you can see, I am doing a cooking video from my new kitchen, finally. But this is a quick, easy, oh so yummy recipe. You do not need a lot of supplies, and it's a good thing because some of mine are still packed in boxes. So I do not have everything unpacked yet, but anyway, this is called cheeseburger pie. Now I got this recipe from my daughter-in-law, and we absolutely love it. It's one of those dinners that, I'm like, oh no, I've got to hurry and make dinner. What am I gonna have? This is it, and we just all love it, but it's very easy to put together, and yeah, it's just oh so yummy. So let's just go ahead and get started on this cheeseburger pie. So getting started on a cheeseburger pie, I've got about 2 tablespoons of butter here melting in my skillet, and I do use real butter. I think that has a much better taste than like margarine or anything like that. So I actually use real butter. Oh so yummy. To that I'm going to add one large chopped up onion here. I'm going to go ahead and get this in the skillet. So we're just going to let these cook and get a nice and tender, and then we'll be adding our ground beef. Okay, so my onions I've cooked down here just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and add a pound of ground beef here. Remember, this is a cheeseburger pie, so there we've got our meat, we've got our onions. Now, in the original recipe, it did not call for this next thing that I'm going to put in, but I love putting in the Lipton's onion soup mix into my normal hamburger, so I am going to go ahead and add it here. You do not have to add this if you do not want to. Like I said, that was not in the original recipe, but I like it, so I'm going to go ahead and add it. And when you're making your recipes, remember you can change things up to suit your own taste. So that's what I like to do. And I'm also going to add some salt and pepper. Now this is to taste as well, so it'll depend on how much salt and pepper you like. It will depend on you totally. Alrighty then. And also I love to add adobo to my, anytime I cook meat, I think it adds a nice flavor. So I'm going to add that there, and that is also going to be to your taste as well. And I also, this was not in the adobo or the cilantro leaves were not in the original recipe, but I do like to add those to mine as well. So I just sprinkle in some. There is no measurement here. I just sprinkle it in there because I like just that little hint of cilantro in there. So we're going to cook this all down until it's nice and brown and smelling oh so yummy in here. Okay, so things are starting to brown up here. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of soy sauce. Now soy sauce was not in the original recipe either, but I love to add a little bit of soy sauce to my ground beef. Also some A1, and like this was not in the original recipe either, but I like it in my hamburgers, so that is what I'm going to add. And that again will be to your taste, or you can leave it out. So far in this recipe, what was in the original recipe was the onions, the ground beef, the salt and pepper. Everything else that I added was something that I just like and that I added on my own. So you do not have to add those things if you do not want to, or you can add whatever you like. Well, we are almost there, and I do have one more thing to add before it gets completely done, and that is green chili salsa, and this is a medium heat, so I do add just a little bit of that, maybe a tablespoon, because we do not like things too hot, but I like just a little bit, just a hint of some heat in this hamburger pie, and that's going to add exactly what I'm looking for. Now our hamburger's all nice and brown, and we're ready to go ahead and add it. Let me turn the heat off here. We're going to go ahead and add it to our pie plate. Just going to pour it right in. I don't want to set that on the hot burner there. Pour that right in there. Oh, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so that is the meat part of our hamburger pie. Now we're gonna get ready to add our cheese and also our bun. How am I gonna put a bun on here? Oh, well, that's really easy. So for the next part of the cheeseburger pie, after you have it all in your pie plate, you're gonna go ahead and add 1 cup of shredded up cheddar cheese. You can use the mild or you can use the sharp, whichever you prefer. Just gonna sprinkle it all on there, spread it out. So that's your cheese part to your cheeseburger pie. Now we're gonna go ahead and make the bun part. What you're going to need is a 1/2 cup of Bisquick. Now you can use any kind of brand of Bisquick. There's the regular, there's the Heart Smart, there's also the gluten-free, or there are ways that you can make your own Bisquick, and those recipes are just, I mean, everywhere you can find them. But it's just like all-purpose flour. I think there's some sugar and some salt and some shortening or butter. But it's a very easy recipe in case you do not have the Bisquick on hand. So you're going to go ahead and add 1/2 cup of Bisquick. And to that, we're going to add 2 eggs. And then 1 cup of milk. So that is our bun. Now we are going to mix this up really well, and then we're going to go ahead and spread it right on top of our cheeseburger pie here. Hang on just a second. I think I have somebody at my door. Oh no. So continuing here with this bun part of the cheeseburger pie. And yes, I did have somebody at my door. So I thought I kept hearing something. But anyway, okay, so you're gonna mix this up really, really good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead now and just pour this mixture right on top of our hamburger mixture. And you need to have your oven set for 400 degrees, and you're going to bake this for about 25 minutes. And oh my goodness, it's going to be smelling oh so yummy in your kitchen. Okay, we're just going to pour this right on top here. Just kind of spread it around. And it's going to kind of go all down in the little nooks and the crannies, but then it's going to rise up there to the top. So it looks like you have a bun. So yumminess, yumminess right there. So into the oven this goes for about 25 minutes. Okay, y'all, so our cheeseburger pie is out of the oven, and you see how that Bisquick mix just rose up to the top and made this bun for our hamburger pie. Looks absolutely fabulous, smells oh so yummy. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here and have a little taste. Okay, y'all, so cheeseburger pie looks and smells so wonderful, but you're saying, Leta, where's the lettuce? Where's the tomatoes? That's where your salad comes in to play here. So yeah, I've got this salad that me and my husband absolutely love. And so we're just gonna have a little bit of that salad. You know, it's got your lettuce and your tomatoes right there in your hamburger pie. Oh my goodness, what a delicious meal. Quick, easy, oh so yummy. But I'm gonna taste it anyway, because it's not quite time for supper, so it's a little early. So let's see what it tastes like here. Yummy! So very good. Hope you guys will give this cheeseburger pie a try. It's fabulous, also yummy, quick, easy. You're gonna love it, it's fabulous. So anyway, y'all, so happy to be back in my kitchen cooking, even though today was something easy. Of course, that's the way I like to cook a lot of times, just quick and easy. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.